Hello. Thank you for joining Parkinson Voice Project for this online Speak Out Home practice session. This is a special series that I like to call Challenging but Not Frustrating. It is so important with Parkinson's and Parkinson Plus disorders that you are working at a level that is a little bit challenging but not frustrating. It's just like math. It is not possible to do algebra before you can add and subtract and multiply and divide. It's the same way with Parkinson's. You must work at a certain level, and once that level becomes pretty simple, then you advance to the next level. In speech pathology, we call it the speech hierarchy. It starts with syllables, words, short phrases, sentences, and paragraph reading. Today I'm going to go through the Speak Out exercises, and then we are going to work out of the Speak Out e-library, and I'm going to give you some ideas for you how you can practice at this level, a single word level or short phrase level, and master that first. You can almost think of this series of videos as a prerequisite to our regular online Speak Out Home practice sessions that we host 5 days a week live on our website. Okay, before we get started, let's all take a sip of water with intent. I sip on warm water. You don't have to do that, but it is important that we take plenty of sips of water throughout the session. Swallow with intent. We're going to start with the warm-up, but we're going to start with single syllables first. I want you to say, May, and keep your voice strong all the way. Ready? May. Do it again. Lift your voice. May. Let's try 2 syllables. May, me. The voice should sound clear, okay? If you tend to stutter, you want to really think about it. Before you say anything, you're going to really get ready to speak, and you can make your speech come out fluent. I promise you can. Are we ready? May, me. Let's do it again. May, me. We're lifting each one. Let's say may, me, my. Ready? May, me, my. If you tend to trail off at the end, put a little bit more emphasis on the 3rd syllable. Ready? May, me, my. And now let's do the full sequence. We're going to do it a little bit faster than we do in our regular live sessions. And that just makes it, simplifies it a little bit. The whole sequence, ready? May, me, my, mo, moo. One more time. May, me, my, mo, moo. But again, you would not do the whole sequence until you can do a single syllable or 2 or 3 of them very well. Okay, and by very well, I mean that you can do them with a clear voice, you're using intent, you're being deliberate. Take a sip of water. We're going to move on to the second Speak Out exercise, the ahs. With the ahs, just like all of the exercises, the sound of your voice should come out clear. It shouldn't be raspy. So if you're doing the ah and it's raspy, we need to try to do a shorter ah. Watch me. That's all I want you to do. Ready? If it's not coming out clear, I really want you to think about lifting and projecting forward. Ready? Even though I'm using my hands, I don't want you to use your hands. Ready? Is your mouth open? Let's try it again. Don't let it trail off. Put a little bit more emphasis at the very end if you need to. Ready? We're just trying to get the breathing muscles to be in sync with the vocal folds. When the sound is clear, you did it. Ready? Good. One more. Take a sip of water with intent. That means be deliberate, be purposeful in everything that you do. We're going to move on to the glides. With the glide, ultimately, we want to project out a steady ah and glide up like this. Listen. Ah. And then we do the same thing going down. But when you're first starting the Speak Out therapy program, it can be challenging, or if you've been diagnosed with a Parkinson Plus disorder, or maybe you have Parkinson's, but you never knew that speech therapy even existed. So you're having it's more challenging for you. I want you to repeat after me and do what I do. Repeat. Again. If it's getting raspy on the second note, project out a little bit more on the second note. Ready? Try it again. Good. Now let's do 3 notes. Listen to me first. Together. Don't let it get raspy at the end. Try it again. When that gets to be pretty simple, now we glide. Listen. Together. Good. Now we're going to glide down. Let's take a sip of water first. I should say we're going to work on the downward glide. So ultimately, we want to do it like this. Listen to me first. But if that's frustrating for you, then we need to back up and let's do a stair step. So listen to me first. Say that with me. Do it again. When that gets to be really easy, then you add a third note. Listen to me first. Try it with me. Use more intent. Really get your voice in front of you. Start high. Now glide. Start high. Try it again. Good. Take a sip of water. Now we're going to move on to the counting, or in the speech pathology world, we call it numerical sequences. Very important exercise. We're going to start with just 2 numbers, so I want you to do them like this. 1, 2. Whether the voice is weaker or you're stuttering, you start to talk too quickly, this exercise will help you, but you have to really think about it when you're starting. So let's do 2 numbers and really think about it. 1, 2. You can do it. Do it again. 1, 2. Try it again. 1, 2. Sometimes it helps if you say every number with intent. Ready? 1, 2. Good. Now let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Let's just do that again. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we'll do the same thing, but we'll go to 6. Lift every number. Really think about it. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. Do you see how we're taking the regular speak out therapy exercises and we're modifying them? Don't feel bad about it. It is really important that you work at the right level and then you move up, okay? That's the speech hierarchy. That's what we do in any kind of speech therapy. We always start with syllables, words, phrases, sentences, paragraphs. You've got to master one before you can move on to the next one. The last exercise we're going to do for today is we're going to work from the eLibrary, and I'm using the category cards. Let me show you. So these are the category cards. I love the eLibrary. If you have an iPad, it would be ideal. Up at the top, you can see how I can make these real big. I can make them a little bit smaller. We have 7 sets of flashcards in the eLibrary right now, and we're creating more. We want you to have lots of different ways to practice your voice. At the beginning of each flashcard set, we give instructions. We give ways that you can use the cards, and you may come up with some other ways to use the cards. So for this one, we're going to start with trees, and this is about naming categories, but we're going to do some exercises to help build strength and endurance. I want you to just say the word trees, and I want a real clear voice. Speak out. Ready? Trees. Again. Trees. I want you to say the word trees twice. Ready? Trees. Trees. We're re-coordinating the muscles we use for speaking and swallowing. Say the word trees twice. Trees. Trees. Now say it 3 times. Trees. 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 I'm trying to give you lots of examples of how you can exercise your speech muscles. Now, let us spell the word trees. We're going to connect every letter, okay? Ready? T-R-E-E-S. Don't let it trail off. Put more emphasis on the end if you tend to trail off. Ready? T-R-E-E-S. Whether you have a Parkinson plus disorder, you stutter when you speak, You speak too quickly. Your voice is raspy. You want to master being able to do this before doing other things. Let's spell the word trees again, lifting every number using our best voice. Ready? T-R-E-E-S. And this might seem silly, but this time close your eyes and spell it. I'm going to close my eyes too. Here we go. T-R-E-E-S. Isn't it interesting how that is more challenging? Try it again. Close your eyes. Spell the word trees. Every letter with intent. Ready? T-R-E-E-S. Very nice. Now look at the word and spell it backward. Ready? S-E-E-R-T. Really think about it before you start. Backward again. S-E-E-R-T. Good. Take a sip of water. We're almost done with our practice session. Now what I want you to do is name just one tree, okay? And use your very best voice. When you say it, just call it out. One type of tree. Go ahead. Say it again, even with a better voice. Good. So you can go through these category cards and just name one item with your very best voice. Go ahead. One breakfast food. Use your best voice. Ready? A type of vehicle. And you just start with one. A TV show. Ready? Now, if you're able to produce your best voice with just one word, I want you now to read what's on the card and then say one number. So we will say, items to pack for a trip, and then you name the item. Okay, read it with me and then name the item. Items to pack for a trip. Okay, were you able to use your best voice when you did that? I want you to read this first and then call out one landmark. Ready? Famous landmarks. Let's try the next one. Read it and then call one out. Holidays. Read it and then name one. Movies. So for movies, I might say movies, Sound of Music, and then you practice at that level. You could also use the category cards, and instead of naming one item, just name two. So you could read it, not out loud, just look at what the category is, and then movies. Casablanca, Sound of Music. And when you get really good at that, then you can move on to other tasks in the speech hierarchy that are a little bit more challenging. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful day. If you're not working with a Speak Out provider, please go to ParkinsonVoiceProject.org. Go to the tab that says Find a Provider and get someone to work one-on-one with. Thank you.